I said to God, I don't know if I could ever live my life without being part of South Africa.
My goodness.
I'm telling you, I love it that much. I love South Africa that much. We have a wonderful 5-bedroom house, which is beautiful. I have my own horse. Oh, and I jump horses. I got my own horse, and I do that. I run Bible study and do the church, do the ministry. But I was, as a kid in the 50s, I wanted my horse. I got my own horse. I take jumping lessons, and I ride out into field. Yes, I do. I like life. Yes, I do. Oh, I love. No, you know what? This is true story. I'm gonna get to the message. I got a message for you, but but I'm going to. Thank you. Yesterday, my daughter is the pastor of the church, and she was preaching. She says, "There's only one person in this church who loves life that much." And I just laughed, because everybody knew who that was. She didn't mention the name. People, I love life. I'm not joking. To the point where I almost sometimes tell Jesus, I don't do it. I said, when you take me home, send me back. I'm not kidding. I am dead. I don't know where I got it from, but I love life. I love it. I eat it up. Beautiful. I mean, I do. That's part of the message today, because I can't pretend that what is all this tension? What is all this other thing? They got nervousness and scared and worried. What is all that? Oh, by the way, I'm 76. I can't say 16, but how about 26? Well, I feel pretty good. Like I said, we ride horses, bicycles, walk, we do all that stuff. But I really enjoy, I tell you, if there's any message I like to give to Christians, why don't y'all enjoy life? Why are you so sad sometimes? Why do you do all that crying and weeping? I can't take all that. Oh, Lord, don't make me, you're just, why don't you enjoy something sometime? My God, I mean, come on. We know there's trials and sickness, and I've gone through all that, but you need to learn how to enjoy life. Y'all need to stop talking about life and preaching about Christ and this. Go home. You'll get there. Why don't you live a little bit now? That's right. We know there's a heaven. We know life ends. We know all that. We know I ain't going to live forever. But why don't you live it while you're alive instead of worrying about it?
That's right.
Y'all worry about you. I know you do. You worry too much. You always worried. Worried about this. Worried about children. Worried about jobs. Worried about all you do is spend your time and praying. You know what? That's part of my part. I'm going to get to it. Don't think I ain't going to get to it. But I want to let you know, you need to stop and think sometimes. What is having Christ all about? Is it all about, I love Jesus, how about you? Or is it all about living life in this world? You tell me. I ain't going to give it to you. But here's the point. If you have Christ, is it to have Christ so someday I go to heaven? Or is it to have Christ that every day Christ makes a difference in the life in this world? Now, I'm going to say it again, because I'm going to tell you about this world. Now, I remember in the seminary, they took St. John 3:16. All of y'all know that. Let me hear it. Come on, St. John 3:16.
God to love.
Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Who don't know that? They broke it up. Part A, well, God so loved the world. Part B, we believe in him who gave his only begotten Son. Part C, when I heard that, people, my whole ministry is built on A. St. John 3:8. For God did what?
So love the world.
Stop. I do not go any further. I don't go any further. I go to St. John 3:16a, that God so loved the world, and I said, If God can love it, come on now. Come on. Stay with me because I'm coming at you. If God can love it, why can't I love it?
All right now.
Don't tell me about how evil the world is. I heard that. Don't tell me I'll be glad when Jesus comes. I don't want to hear that. Don't tell me that when Jesus comes, everything's going to be all right. I heard it, preached it, know it. I know all that. Don't tell me all that about there's a better world. There's a better land. You folks been taught that, trained, and you even sit there and you believe all that. I believe it too. But I am not dead. I am alive. And I've been alive for 76 years. What am I going to do? Wait 76 years and then die and just go to heaven? That ain't making no sense to me. I gotta go. I gotta be born at 1 year old, and then every year I'm waiting to go to heaven. I'm waiting to go to heaven. Here I go. Here we go. Waiting to go to heaven. Why am I spending 76 years on this earth waiting to go to heaven? Why don't I do something for 76 years? So listen. This is like, I don't know, what is your name?
Nicola.
Nicole. Don't be shy. Say it louder.
Nicola.
Luck.
Nicola.
Nicola. You know, I came in here because I'm very observant. And Nicola was back there. I wrote down what she said. I did. I said, wait a minute. Nicola gave the title of my sermon. She did. It's true. Nicola gave the title of my sermon. I wrote it down. I said, I'm going to ask her name. She said, standing back there, pray for this world. Did you?
Amen.
Am I right? She said these words. She said these words. Pray for this world. And I said, God, this must be the message you want for these people. I said, what kind of message you want for these people? Listen, y'all got enough shouting when you watch television. You can all get all that stuff out of there and watch Benny Hinn and all them folks. But I'm telling you, you need to pray for this world.
Yes.
I ain't going to talk about all the stuff that's going on in the world, but you need to pray for this world.
Yes.
Yes.
But I got news for you. What are you praying about? You know what you need to pray? You need to pray first that you, as the saints of God, build a better world for Christ. No. Let me go. I said you need to pray as believers that you, brother, you, sister, you in the back with the braid, sister, and all of you sitting there need to pray to build a better world for Christ in this world. I'm not talking about heaven. I'm talking about this world. Build a new world for Christ in this world. That's what you need to do. Pray? Yes. But how do you pray? You pray, and I believe you pray. And I believe you pray. And I believe you pray. But how are you praying? You learn to pray this way. God, you know, I heard about Chicago and 200 kids. You know, all you all know that stuff, right? But all that news, what's going on in Chicago and all that stuff. I said, listen, let me tell you all something. You people, y'all know about Chicago or you don't?
Amen.
Okay. And you sit there and you pray, don't you? Am I right, Pastor?
Yes, sir.
Am I right? You know about Chicago and you pray.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's take it from there. What are you praying? How are you praying? You need to rethink how your prayer is going up, because you need to get results. You need to get results where things that are wrong with us or whoever, with the kids, they change. But you're praying. But are you praying right? Where are your results? Come on, look at me and talk to me. You're praying. I know you're praying. But you got to get results. You got to be able to get a new world for Christ in this world. You're caught up in going to heaven. Well, come on now. I don't want to spend 60 or 76 years worrying about I'm going to heaven. I need to live every day. Y'all don't like this, but I'm sorry. You ain't shouting. You ain't shouting. You ain't doing that pretty dance that you women do. See, if I was doing, if you really liked it, you'd pretty dance this way, up and down the aisle, shouting, speaking in tongues. Or do you all speak in tongues? You don't speak in tongues. Okay, you have to. That's all right. It's okay. Don't worry about it. But let me tell you something. You know what you need to pray? God, show me how. Pastor? You're praying for the situation that needs prayer. Now change your prayer. God, show me individually how I can make a difference. I hope I'm getting it through your dumb skulls here. I'm sorry about that. Hope I'm getting it through. You need to pray. God, show me how to change the world. See this brother here? Stand up there, brother Lenny.
Amen.
See this brother here? You want to hear his testimony. You want to hear this brother's testimony.
Well.
He might not call himself a minister.
My Lord.
I don't know. Because I just met him last week. I don't know that much about him. But he's here. Because he's supposed to be here. Now, anyhow, what he has started, he need to tell it, I won't let, but what he has started on his own. Young man is something to do with children, is it?
It's a community betterment project, but yes.
That he has started with his trying to get the 501c. You see, he can tell you how his father or grandfather in one of the churches told him, son, pay your tithes. Am I right? Have I got it so far?
My first pastor, yes.
Yeah. You said, now when you pay your tithes, if you don't pay it to my church, am I right? Pay it to somebody else's church.
Yes, indeed.
Am I still right?
Yes, indeed.
Or give it to somebody. Am I still right?
Well.
He was walking the street and he saw somebody. He took those tithes and gave it to that person. And if I remember that he was in college at the time, and he used to have $300 in debt every week. See, brother, you never know who you meet. Am I telling the truth? Stop me if I'm telling. I met this brother last week. But see, I remember things because I believe God works through not just me. He works his way. $300 a week in debt. When he took that tithes and gave it to somebody who was needed it, he said, I'd walk, I'd find money. I got it right?
Well.
Go, checks would come.
Well.
Got more money than he was. You can sit down.
Well.
Give him a hand clap. So much so that he decided to start something to help somebody. See, that's what I'm saying to you. You're praying. But what are you praying? How are you praying?
Well.
You're praying leaning on your pastor. Well. You're praying. You need to pray. Say, God, what can I do? Come on. Y'all don't like this. Come on, you don't want this. You want to lean on somebody. You want to make excuses. But you don't want to pray, God, what can I do? Because you'd rather sit and
preach.
you'd rather sit and do nothing than pray, what can I do? Get up. Change the world. What can I do? Should be the prayer. Oh, yes. If you start praying, everybody, old, young man like him, this young man, I'm looking at him with that smile, got that smile, he got that smile, he's ready. I can tell he's ready. This young man looking at me with them eyes, boy, them eyes are just sparkling. If you all start praying, And you too, young lady. I know you good too. Now, if you start praying,
Well,
you said pray for this word. She started, she started, she gave, if you say pray for this word, well, how do you pray? Like you've been praying for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, and God, I remember this when I was a child. Well, such and such happened. Well, times are getting evil. Times are getting bad. You know, Jesus is soon to come. Y'all heard that one? Have you heard it?
well,
Times are getting evil.
well,
And Jesus is soon. Good Lord, I'm 76. When is he coming?
well.
Listen, we all want to go to heaven. But do me a favor. While you down here, can you make some changes?
Well.
While you down here, can't you make some changes?
Well.
Don't look for him to do it. Look for yourself to do it. Look for yourself to do it. Look for yourself to do it. Even you can do it. Don't give up and say, I'm retired. Never mind, don't retire. Don't retire.
Well.
Get up. Take your cane and walk down if you have to. But go down there. Don't sit retired and no. You're still useful. Come on. Y'all like this, man. I got to tell you. You have got to say, you've got to pray. I'll say it again. But you must pray. What can I do? Come on now.
Well,
What can I do to bring about a change in this world? Because your pastor's good with scriptures. Pastor, give him some scriptures. What scriptures tell you what prayer can do?
Change.
What can prayer do?
Effectual fervent